Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rosen on 1st and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check right. Watching you five.
Here's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stay with your man.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Carr now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You got tight right there. Watch the signal. Hey, quarter. All right.
From the 30 on second down. Rosen. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert! Defense! Here we go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Rosen looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 36, Rosen. It's complete to Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, Rosen. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Mike check 33. 33. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
He wasn't ready. Now. 58.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Play action here with Rosen. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Mike check 33.
Middle.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, check Mike 33. Watch the
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
Off the toss, Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You better be ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Double tight. 80. 3 down.
To throw is Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's airing it out for Williams. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their 44-yard line.
Here we go. Alert. 30.
Hey, Delta.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Check 55, Mike.
Hug.
Check. Watch twist.
Bravo.
Mike 55.
Pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, check. Mike
3rd and long here for Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Wild Bill.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I'm coming after you. Bang.
Hey, alert. Check 49.
Draw play, Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
55. Right there in the middle.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Rosen. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey, 50 the mark.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike 50. Go. Alert. Check.
On first down, Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Monday. Mike's 50. That's right.
Here's Rosen to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Watch down. Ready? Arnie.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr now 9 of 17 through the air. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with shotgun now for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert!
And now it's Rosen looking. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Mike check 33. Hey, watch.
Here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
Check Mike 33. Got you. I got you, son. Middle. Mike check 33.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on 80. It's going to be a long day. Mike check 33.
Hey, Steve 6.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rosen. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I got him. Alert. Mike's 50. 65. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen.
They're running it.
And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Now, you got 180. We're good. You 180.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam.
Hey, 734.
Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Mike check 33.
Man, that's trash.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey, high 7.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Come on, boys, come on.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Mike 50. Danny.
Rosen again on second and 10. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Monday. Mike 50. I'm trying to collect.
50's the Mike. 50's
Hey, quarter.
target. Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, orbit.
50's the Mike.
Rosen to throw again. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike check 33. Here we go, D.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Who that? Mike check 33.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen and Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Rosen. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Rosen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Carr going to look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
33.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check my
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And he comes back with one complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check my 33. Check my 33.
I got one.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, check 30.
Alert. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
All day, punt. Mike, check 33.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
I got one.
One down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They try again with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Bandit. Check 33.
They're not ready for this. They still playing something.
Here's Rosen to throw. He finds Robinson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Express!
You ain't going nowhere. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Let's go, let's go!
Express!
To throw his car. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Set the tone, defense.
Back to throw, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Nice pick, nice
Picked
pick.
off at the 13. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down! 180!
Squeeze, double.
Hey, watch 28!
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes on.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Ravens have opened things up there. A win would be their second on the young season. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. First throw of overtime for Carr. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam. Bravo. Check mark. Watching your ball.
Now what can Rosen do here at OT? And he completes it to Cohen. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, Rosen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Carr. He's got it to Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Raiders, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.